Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless? think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey.
Hello. Oh my gosh, it's a Friday again, and I am baking because my heating is on. Today we have Promise Defiance, who took the King of the Hill last week. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do this week. Do you think they're going to go, because they're first this week, and we all know, like, after like 4 games or even 3 games, people start getting tired and they kind of lose it a bit. So are Promise Defiance going to take it all the way? Or is someone else going to come out on top this week? But first up, they're against Hayes and Glory. So we have everyone in. We've had everyone in for a long time, but they were just playing a little bit of Blitz so they don't get bored. I'm going to unmute myself and introduce our casters for tonight, which are the lovely Melina Kitana and 360 No Scope. Hello, casters. How are you?
Hey, Carissa. I'm doing pretty good.
Melina, how are you?
I am knackered.
You're always knackered.
Well, okay, what is
Nah, like,
knackered?
come on.
Is it like
Knackered
what?
is basically tired, but like an extreme tired.
that like a
I've
fish?
actually never heard of it. It sounds like mackerel or something. It sounds like a
Yeah,
fish.
no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that like you have a fish?
I
No,
know, right?
what? I said knackered, not mackerel.
You have
Oh,
a
it
fish?
sounds
Dude,
like you
that's
said
great.
knackered.
Yeah, no, I'm dude.
Yeah, knackered.
Okay,
Dude,
you're
pets are a
knackered.
cool responsibility. Pets are like amazing, you know. Like I had a pet fish once. My mom said that it went to the great toilet bowl in the sewer. Um, but it was a good fish.
Oh,
Oh, rip. I had 4 fish once. They all went that way. But today we have Promise Defiance versus Haze and Glory. Who are you guys voting for?
I don't know. I really don't.
You don't
I'd
know?
say promise defiance,
You
just
say Promise
because.
I
Defiance?
actually no. I think it's pretty obvious that Haste and Glory is just the better team here.
Really?
No,
Why
I'm
is
Ooh.
just
that?
I'm just going against whatever Melina's saying.
Is
Ah.
it because they have a godly Ringo on there?
I-
Boom, Tish.
I hope the godly Ringo plays Ringo.
He
Okay.
better.
He
Well,
better.
here's the thing though. The other team, the B side has someone that is literally boosted.
Oh, if you remember, I don't know if you've ever had a player called Pure Whiteness on NA.
No.
Quite
No,
an
I
old player.
don't.
Yeah, that's him.
That is him.
Oh,
And
they got an NA player. Okay. So
He's an
clearly,
he's
okay.
not
By the
an
way,
NA player, he's EU player. He just plays on
okay,
NA a lot.
does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he used to play on NA a lot, and now he's on EU. So it's like a good
Well,
old
I mean,
boosted.
Yeah.
All right, but without further ado, we are running a little bit behind, so I'm going to start the draft, and I'll leave it
no
up
worries.
to you guys.
All right. So now that we have Carissa out of the way, she's been we've put a gag on her. We can now officially get into the players. They're gonna start picking, and again, dude. Okay, one of these days, Vainglory needs to fix their hero UI because we literally just say players are picking, select hero, and that's it. Like, come on.
I hope they will probably sort out the draft system when ranked 5v5 comes out at the end of the month. So, like, we should actually be able to see stuff then, hopefully. SCMC, cough, cough, cough. But at the moment, this is a free moment to talk. Tree, how you doing?
Oh, dude, that's my line. Whose
Aww.
line is it anyway? Sorry.
I don't know. We'll just roll with it. It's okay.
See, no, but you gotta let it like roll off the tongue. So, Melina, how are you doing? No, that didn't work at all. That did not work at all. God.
Well, it sort of worked. It was just very smooth, a bit too smooth.
See, I sound like the guy that's at the bar sitting there getting drinks, trying to just hit on the ladies, but just failing miserably because he's too drunk.
It
That's
could
me right
go
now.
worse. It can go worse.
It could.
Trust me.
I could be casting like AOV or something like that.
We do not talk about that game. This is Vainglory.
All right. So are the player? Yes. All right. Cool. We have the compositions. We have players they've officially picked. And ooh, okay. Rona Lance, Gaming Frenel has the Ringo, unlike Godly Ringo, who's playing Vox, and Putman on.
The irony.
Yeah, I know, right? Putman on Ozo. While the other side they have a Vox, they have a Rona, a Black Feather, Catherine. Sorry, Catherine, and a Gwen. For some reason, I think that the Catherine skin is always a Grace.
Is
but
it
it's good.
just because they have like that gladiator warrior look of being like, hey, we're
Yeah,
gonna come mess you up.
basically. I swear, like all anime girls look the same.
I can give you that. I will give you that. I'll definitely give you that. I can't argue with that, to be fair. But at the moment, this is not anime. This is Vainglory Tree. That's a discussion for another day.
It is a discussion for another day. Another day, another dollar, and another setup. So I've always been curious about how the early game meta tends to work out, right? Because generally the goal is to give the jungler nothing to farm in level 1. Like just simply take all of his camps, give him like the red buff if he's there. Ooh. And just try to take incremental advantages. Maybe get some vision down, but Sphinx loses his cam. Rest in peace, Scout Cam.
At least they have all their other cams down at the moment round about the crystal tree, which is pretty smart. So they are taking crystal tree. And again, they've just all taken treants at the moment, which I just think is just the normal like sort of rotation of. I mean, you can't really do anything until the lane minion spawns, so you just might as well be like, hey, let's farm up, let's get some buffs. Woohoo! And then be OP in the lane.
Unless you're Sphinx in the bottom taking the healing treant basically for free. That's actually fairly smart as long as you don't just lose the lane. And you can actually kill the treant. Which I don't think you can because you have no damage.
You don't as a calf. And the thing that would also help is that if he doesn't get caught out, which he's not, they're just blindly not, but he doesn't take that small
He's gonna get
minion.
spotted. He's gonna get spotted. And then actually he's going for the flank onto Godly Ringo, who's playing Vox. And he gets stunned and not much happens.
Against a Vox.
I know, right? Like that's just so exciting. So we have a Rona versus Gwen in the top lane. That typical melee versus ranged matchup. And in the bottom lane, we just look at that. Blackfeather's just getting destroyed by Gaming Frenel. Yeah, but relatively passive game thus far. We'll get into the actual Vainglory in a little bit.
Yeah, but as we did see, like the sort of balance has just been out as Rona picks up the kill, surprisingly.
Yeah, no. So what happened there was it was simply like a 2 versus 1 situation, and Hollow realized that he had to basically try to trade himself out, which he did, but there should and probably will be no trading for Homegrown as he picks off that lone Ringo. So 2-1 right now in favor of the red side, which I believe is Promise Defiance. Pretty sure.
Yes, it is Promise Defiance.
All right. So it's good. It's very good.
It is pretty good. Pretty good. Also, like, I don't know if it still applies yet, but I feel like, you know, the whole concept of the 10k gold lead in 5v3. Do you think that still applies in 5v5? I think it does.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah, it does apply. And it's just the numbers are a bit different now, right? Because in 5v5, it's much easier to have those fights where you just simply win because you have the stun combination like we see in top lane. Sphinx getting tossed around, but nothing too bad. But yeah, you can have those kind of lockdown moments and you simply win fights because your CC chain is just too good, or sometimes you're just in a team fight. No one has like any major advantages. It's simply who has more items, who has better items at the time, and utilizing your power spikes effectively is what I think really it comes down to. And the items aren't as big a part of that anymore. It's still a part, just not as big.
Yeah, it does have some input to it, but like the meta itself is just so different in 5v5 compared to 3v3. Like you can see some heroes work in 5v5, and then when it comes to 3v3, they either work so brilliantly or like they don't work at all. So like with Gwen, I would say, as we can see in top, she does really well in 5v5, but also like I saw earlier when casting for Girls in Glory, she is just so strong. It's really annoying just because of the extra range she has and the burst she now has as well. It's just like the metas are just so different, I would say, and just so diverse from 3v3 and 5v5. But at the same time, it makes it different. It's always good. Change is good. In this case, it is a good change. I'd say heroes like in general, like even Black Feather, like he's still pretty good, but I'd say he's even better in 5v5 than 3v3 personally. But it's just really each to their own and how people really play them out in 5v5. But the meta is just so different. Like you have more lanes, you have more objectives to focus on. It's just a little bit more hands-on in all fairness.
Yeah, it is absolutely more. There's just simply more to do. Now, ooh, okay, all right. This bottom lane shuffle fight is being won right now by the Promise Defiance. Now, that kind of shuffle does happen a lot of times, where some things are good and some things are better. Some things are better, like this Gwen right here, hoping to get Mr. Wildcard before Bullseye. Yeah, Bullseye. Holy cow! I can't believe I didn't miss that. Goes down. So now, still this 2v2 fight, and I'm surprised that really Haze and Glory is taking this, as Mr. Wildcard is a couple of shots from going down, but nothing will come out of that other than maybe some pressure. We will have to keep an eye on the top lane to see how this works out and how these how Haze and Glory wants to get out of this. But you also look at the bottom lane, and Galactic is beating Gaming for NL in terms of pressure, and the on points are just allowing him to push. So you have 2 out of your 3 lanes just basically hard pushing for a turret.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot I had the mute on, but ouch. That's one dead monkey. That is one dead monkey.
Yeah, that is one dead monkey, and this pressure, really something's got to crack here from Haze and Glory. Whether it's one of your turns, or simply an objective like Ghost Swing, which, kind of will be up in now? Right? Yeah. No,
Ghost Swing spawns in a minute. Spawns at
no,
8 minutes.
In a minute. Yeah, right. You're right about that. All right, ignore me.
I'll pretend it didn't happen. It's okay. Don't worry. We're chill.
What happened?
I don't know. What did happen, Tree? Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. All right. I am boosted knows what's happened. He has Hollowed running away from him because he's a Gwen. And oh god. Bullseye's even winning the mid lane. So yeah, so Promise Defiance just allows everyone to just keep pushing forward. They put all their people in. Now this is an engage from Hollow, but he doesn't look like he has the damage. One more base attack and he will die. There it is, Mr. Wildcard running away, but not going to happen, as I am boosted picks up the double kill, and this top lane turret should be going down shortly. Oh, all right, even more kills secured in the bottom lane. This is brutal.
Is pretty brutal. Promise Defiance to definitely be more predominant when it comes to just objectives and teams. Is like turret. First turret does go down, I believe, to them,
Second.
and there also is a second turret just to counteract it. They're just being really full-on aggressive and just taking full-on advantage as much as possible, a bit like the Zozo here with a Putman. He's just gonna go though. He's gonna run away. He's just like, no.
What is
I
he?
don't wanna
He's
die.
got to be AFK. Is he? I don't know. Homegrown. Oh, look at the damage. This is the Rona damage that we can sometimes see from our Homegrown, just hoping to get out of the fray. Mr. Wildcard misses his impale, and he will pay for that by using his potion to keep himself still barely alive, as the Promised Defiance will push down this mid lane, go for this turret, and most likely will get it. Like, with actually incredibly easily will take it, as there is no defense from Hazen Glory. Bullseye, one more, two more, there it is, Sphinx. Maybe he can find another in Mr. Wildcard. Galactus deciding to pick that up, and now it's 10-2. And Hazen Glory, I'm not sure what they want to do here. They're going to go for the wait for it. Sphinx is going in alone, which is a problem. He could go down for this, and he will. Now Putman just caught out of position. Black Feather catches one. The Resonance Boxes from Bullseye catches another. It's now 12-13. All in the meanwhile, the top lane was pushing. And, these kills, this Black Feather's just looking too good. Hollowed is probably going to be able to, yeah, he will get that kill. So he has something. But you lost your turret. You lost, like, every member in your team at least once. It's not a good fight for you if you're a Hazen Glory.
Nah, it's not good at the moment. As boosted, he does have a very nice rotation coming down into mid as well, just to put the pressure up even more. I like how with Promised Defiance, they're really prioritizing their rotation on when they should go. Like, even Hallow here, just getting a little bit caught out by Homegrown. Just a little bit. As we do see, they're all just going to rotate down in response. It's a 4-man rotate down into a 2. This should be an easy kill.
Yeah, this is super easy. So easy. Easy. I am boosted, gets one. And I believe that is Bullseye with the second. So, really, at this point, Promised Defiance can do absolutely nothing wrong. You said that gold leads might not necessarily be as important. And Hazen Glory is going to have to prove that now. As they just have to back off. One thing for sure that's important is definitely having your entire team, and Hazen Glory, just look at this. They're just getting run across the entire map. Like, what do you do about this? Here comes Homegrown. He might actually want to fight this. He's going to go in. There is the Blast Tremors and the Bangering onto Homegrown. Homegrown's kind of in a troubled spot. Hollow can go into the backline. Homegrown, just barely not taking him around. The Resonance Bounces are just too strong. Bullseye picks up one. He could get another. Galactus cleaning that up. Now Godly Ringo, one of the last members alive, as Gaming for NL, is also another member alive for Hazen Glory. But it doesn't matter because this is just Promised Defiance. They can keep pushing. They keep winning these fights. And gaming.
Oh,
right.
Nice trade. Very nice trade.
Yeah, not bad. So yeah, Promised Defiance just looks super aggressive.
They are pretty aggressive, like we even did see last week when they faced off Valkyrie. My good old favorite guild. It's slightly biased because I am a Valkyrie, but hey ho, never mind. We don't talk about that. But they came really strong there in the meantime as well. So like just to face Promised Defiance after such a long run was really good. But unfortunately, they just kind of got outplayed a little bit. As looks like
Ace's High was missed. Bangering coming in. Maybe this could be a one fight, but no, I am boosted. He just has too much damage. There's the potion being popped as Putman just putting damage onto I am boosted. I am boosting, showing that maybe he isn't boosted. Mr. Wildcard will go down. There is the triple for Gwen. Now Godly Ringo hoping to kite out, get damage with his Resonance Bounces, and maybe find a kill off of that, but now the stacks are gone. The sweet, sweet glory and the taste of defeat in the mouths of Hazen Glory. I am boosted just looks so strong. 600 damage with one basic attack. That is ridiculous. It even says it on the screen. Oh, alright. Promised Defiance, they're looking up and further up as they look to take turrets in every single lane.
Yeah, more turrets are going down in the meantime. That's 5 turrets gone already. But as we can see, they might be rotating up just to get some treants. They might be inclined to get a Ghost Wing any minute now, but looks like they're just stocking up on items, like with Bullseye here. With his CP Vox, he's already got 3 items, like he's picked at the Eve, just for extra sustainability to last longer against their Vox, but also to outdo the sustainability from their Rona and the Ozo as well, which is really smart. I want to see a Spellfire though, just because of the extra mortal wound onto it, but we're just gonna have to see what happens.
We're gonna have to see after this fight. Bullseye just destroying Putman. The silence is just too strong. Yeah, Ozo can't go anywhere when he literally can't go anywhere. Mr. Wildcard being chased down by 3 members of Promise Defiance, he's getting buckshotted. Everything's being wasted on him. Maybe he can get a turner on Hellfire Brew from over the wall, going to land onto Blackfeather. Now Galactus thinking about just backing off here, going back, taking objectives as we see Rona soloing the Ghostwing at the moment. So I do like Promise Defiance objective control. They're just able to go after everything that they like. Even look at this. Galactus just taking the gold out basically free. Steal. Oh, there it is. Game Rhinel. Sweet steal. But still, just look at the macro play from Promise Defiance. They have someone pushing in every lane, and it seems like they just can't get picked.
Nah, they do have this consistent pressure coming up, and it just shows how
Oh, huh?
coordinated they are. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god, that damage though. That
Yeah.
rhymed.
Yeah. Hallow be thy name. Shallow. How low is can you go?
I was about to say hello, can you go? Hey!
Hey. No, that was the okay. Okay, sorry. How low can this turret go? It can go to 0 as it goes down. And you just Hazing Glory, and they just need to be careful not to throw. Godly Ringo kiting back on the Vox, putting the oh god, I cannot rhyme at all. You know who else cannot rhyme? There's no combos, there's no fluidity, there's no synergy right now with Promise Defiance as they start to lose members. Now here comes I Am Boosted, and he could be the savior here. Putman just all alone trying to take this Gwen. It's not gonna happen. There's nothing you can do. Mr. Wildcard has to get out of this, and he just can't do it. Homegrown is too strong. There's the triple kill for Homegrown. Can he get a fourth? Oh wait, all right. Not sure. I think that was actually I Am Boosted at the triple kill, but you know what? Homegrown
Boosted
gets the double.
triple.
He got
Double
the
and triple is still good enough though, but they may be getting a free turret out of it, and they are hopefully gonna go up to Black Claw, which they should do. I mean, like, they've got no way it can be testified for. They're ahead in kills, they're ahead in gold, they're just ahead in general, so like, even if they lose this Black Claw to them, let's say if it did get stolen, it's not really a huge loss to them personally, just because they're so ahead already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if, say, for example, you get like a miracle steal from Hasten Glory, okay, maybe you take a turn or two because the first mid lane turn is quite low, and maybe you get the second one simply because Black Claw, which isn't going to happen. But there's just not much that you can do because the power from Promise Defiance is just too strong. You have to get catches like this, but you have to be careful not to go into wait for it. So, Hasten Glory will have to wait for it themselves. There are a couple of low members on the sides of Promise Defiance. There's a Impale. It could hit some members. Godly Ringo. Actually, it's going to be Hallow picking up that kill as Black for the. Holy crap! Look at I Am Boosted. That damage is just too insane. 800, 600. Just the basic attacks are actually too strong. He's now just shredding through the health of Mr. Wildcard. Buckshot. Basic. One more. There it is. There's the triple kill from I Am Boosted. I Am Boosted getting the quadra kill. He cannot get the ace as. There is, in fact, the last member from Hazen Glory is already dead. Stop, they're already dead. As the armory looks to be taken down from the Ghostwing, not the Ghostwing, the Black Claw. The Ghostwing was picked up, and just everything going the way of Promise Defiance. And I promise you that they will win this game.
I don't know if that was an intentional pun or not, but you can definitely do promise that they are going to win this. Just ahead in games, Boosted there, doing what Boosted does. Hardcore damage on that Gwen. It's just Ringo was a no-go there. Doesn't matter. Crystal's gone. Nice play from Promise Defiance. 17, almost 18 minutes, 9 and 35. Ouch. I'll be crying if I was Hazel Glory.
I would be crying, like just hard, literally just hard crying. Just, I Am Boosted, a ridiculous 14 kills. He was the only person on either team to be in the double digits in the kills in the kill column. And just Gwen right now, she's shown to be really, really strong in combination and with the backup of Homegrown dealing his own damage and Bullseye providing the crystal support. I think that Promise Defiance has a good shot at keeping themselves in for a good while.
Yeah, I think they can definitely take it all the way to the last round. I would say I generally think they could like just full on win the King of the Hill series, but like I can't speak already for you never know. That happened last week with Valkyrie. Everyone thought, including myself, who got to play for it a little bit, thinking we could go straight on full on, and then just last minute just got absolutely obliterated from Promise Defiance. So like anything can really happen. So I would like them to make it all the way to the end here, but like I said, anything can really happen. We do have other teams coming up as well later on. I believe we have teams, well, guilds such as Bar Oyster Club coming up as well as one of the teams going on, which are, I would say, really good players. They are quite synergized, I would say, to a degree, but we're just going to have to see if they have any new tactics or anything, as we're just getting the next lot of guilds coming in. If you know which guild is coming in next. Good old tree.
All right, so coming in next is most likely going to be Guild. Give me a second. Dude, I should have this. One of these days, I'll be smart enough to actually pull up the big spreadsheet that says, hey, here's the team list for this week. And the team list for this week is going to be Imperfection, or IMP. All right. So Imperfection, they have a team, and I think that it should be a team that can play Vainglory. Pretty obvious, right?
A little bit too obvious, Tree. Little bit too obvious.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming that they have a group of 5 players. At the very least, they're going to be putting 5 people into the game, and they're all going to be playing Vainglory. Most likely, they're going to be playing Vainglory 5v5 on the 3.0 patch. Is that correct? I'm not sure.
That is indeed correct. It is correct, Melina. Okay, so quick commercial break.
Tree, you make me want to cry sometimes, honey. Oh my god.
All right.
I love you. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like
Well, see, I don't know EU players, man. Dude, even if I were in EU, I'm actually not good enough to even see these guys. Come on, give me some credit. I'm freaking tier
course.
6. So, well,
I
that's
actually.
yeah, in NA. I just haven't played way too long. So most of my time in Vainglory, most of my Vainglory time is actually in front of an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, but what I was saying, sorry guys, sorry casters for interrupting you. Quick commercial break. So, this is it starting this week? I think it's starting this week and all of next week. It will end on the 22nd. So SEMC is doing another content creators ice giveaway event. I should have put the link to the all the streamers who are doing the events. So if you guys want to go and win some ice and all that, it will be about showcasing 5v5. So what I'm going to do for my event is I'm going to put a spreadsheet together, and if you're on team Gwen, put your name there. If you're on team Reza, put your name there, and we will fight it out. But at the end of it, anyone in the audience, anyone who joins, will have a chance to win ice or skins or whatever. I actually don't know what they're giving away, or blueprints. I don't know what they're giving away, but you're gonna win something if you come to watch. And that is the end of my break. Let me finish getting these guys in. You guys go ahead.
All right, yeah, no, it's good to hear that SEMC is supporting content creators like Carissa, and I've always found that these kinds of things, especially like the summer party fin, I found that event to be absolutely awesome. Fun fact: I won that skin 3 times.
I won it
One
5
Actually.
times.
Yeah, I won it once in a I won it once in a in a random giveaway, but I wasn't supposedly subscribed to the person, so I didn't get it.
Right.
Next one I actually got it, and then the one after that I won a Fin 1v1 tournament, and I got the skin, and then I gave it away.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tree BOP.
I know, right? Dude, Fin
And then there's
1v1s are the best.
We actually had a CP Finn in the lane earlier in Girls and Glory, and they won with it.
What? Really?
Yep. Esquire from Space Station Gaming was playing as Checkmate Era with Physics and Mira, and he was playing CP Finn in his second match, and they won. The damage is disgusting when you buy a Dragon's Eye, a Clockwork, a Broken Myth, and an Aftershock. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, all things considered, I mean, Finn's in a weird spot because he has quite a few powerful abilities, right? Simply, obviously, no, is his quibble is just strong as a stun. Polite Company just busts the entire team, and depending on how you land your hook, that can be game changing. So for Finn, I can see him working. He's so slow.
He's too slow. Although he's a troll. You have to allow him to be a troll, do what trolly things do, and be a bit slow. So it's okay. But yeah, I don't see him a lot in 5v5, surprisingly. So I'm really shocked about.
Well, see, I see a lot of trolls in 5v5, but not like Finn. Like I'd like to see like Finn trolls, not like the trolls that I see. It's not fun.
That's the one troll I want to see. It's just Finn. That's the only troll I will allow to ever see in my life in Vainglory. That's it. If you're not Finn, then sorry, troll's not allowed. Bye.
Uh,
Okay, so we're all for. All the teams are in. All the teams are ready. Are we ready, casters?
no.
Yes.
No? Why? Okay, let me take us into draft because we have this blind pick screen to deal with.
All right.
Also, Tree,
Yes.
which team are you in, by the way? From Carissa mentioned earlier, you team Reza or
Team-
you team Gwen?
Team Koshka. No, but in all seriousness, I'm actually on Team Gwen.
Hey, same here, but like I'm annoyed. I wanted Reza, but then I pulled the Reza skin out the Red Lantern chest, so I'm like, hey, I'm happy. I don't care.
Yeah, I know, right?
Woohoo.
Well, so now because obviously you always want to win, but now, like I swear I haven't seen anyone that's on Team Reza. Have you?
I'm on Team Reza. What do you mean?
You're on Team Reza. What? You're the only person that I've seen that has been on Team Reza.
Maxman is also in Team Reza.
So
Max
is
Martinez, okay.
Fuji and Sugar Venom.
Oh my god, you have all the OG people. Why?
We have all the devs. I think someone said Playoff Beard was also on Team Reza, so I think all the devs just picked Team Reza for themselves.
See, I'll be honest with you. I'm like 90% sure that that Kolomik is on Team Gwen, so we're good.
We're good.
Woohoo!
Okay, so Dienzio, please be on Team Reza. Leon, you too.
No,
Alright,
they need to be Gwen. OP carries for the win.
Do we have any pros in here?
I
mean-
heard that Esquire is on Team Gwen, so you guys probably have one. I'm so sad.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Team Gwen is like just a better team, right? Because the thing is that you think about it, for Chinese New Year's, oh, maybe that Reza can throw a couple like little fires here and there. Dude, have you seen the cannon on Gwen? She blows stuff up. She's like lighting the fireworks. You want to celebrate New Year's? You get a freaking firework gun versus like little like sparks. No. Pfft.
It's still so cool though when he uses his Scorcher, because I've been playing with it. It's literally just throws out some fireworks, and I just love the sound effects of it and everything. It's just so nice. Like I love playing as Reza now just because of the skin. It's just so
Well-
pretty.
You want to talk about New Year skins? Look at the Koshka. Oh, there you go,
Ooh.
Shun on the blue Koshka, not the OG red one.
Okay, so
fun.
before I go, I'm just gonna butt in here and say I hate that Koshka skin so much.
Why?
Why?
It's pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's just the effects. Like Koshka's like she's gonna rip your face off, tear your skin off, yeah. But when you listen to her effect, it's like shoo, shoo, shoo.
Is
Like
it,
she's
is it
not
the butt?
doing anything.
It's the butt.
Oh my gosh.
It honestly is.
I don't like that skin. Okay.
All right, so
you guys
Chris
take
is jealous
over.
of the butt. All right, good to know. All right, Chris, it's been fun. You go be envious of the Koshka butt somewhere else. Yeah. All right, we're getting into this next game.
We are not taking that any further.
What? Taking what any further?
Nothing.
Exactly. Good job. Uh, all right. So there is an actual engage from Sphinx. They got Grace and Elira here, but they're just gonna get destroyed. The kiting potential from the Gwen and the Koshka is just too much, as the weapon trance should be going over towards imperfections because they're literally the only ones here. And now, Promise Defiance, they just have to kind of find them. They find themselves in a weird spot. They don't really have the crystal century, the crystal tran, and no great way to do it. This Mr. Nice Guy seems to be AFK, and Saul is pushing the mid lane. So, in terms of bad things that can happen, an AFK mid laner against a mid lane Saul is probably one of the worst things that can happen to you. That's not good.
Nah, it's not good, but hopefully he will be back. Just some slight connection issues, but to be fair, it's not going to stop them anyway. They do have, I would say, still a decent amount of pressure at the moment, as we do see Sphinx just really trying to help stop that lane push from Saw, which is quite nice. Like I said, they're really good on their rotations here. First Blood, in the meantime, does go down onto the side of Imperfection, though. This
Yeah, no,
time, so it's just like, hey.
You know, that's good because Promise Defiance was pushed up quite a bit, honestly. And just the Koshka being there to help out Scoreboy and get the gank, getting the first blood and just clearing out pressure is obvious. It's just immensely helpful. Now, I'm just really interested to see how Promise Defiance play this one out, because even if Mr. Nice Guy comes back soon, you still have problems. You know who else has problems? Homegrown. Is he's being chased by Shonin, and Shonin it looks like he can win this one. Oh no, but the damage! Well, Mr. Nice Guy just basic attacked him. He's now back into the fray at the perfect time, and he can play Vainglory once again. So yeah, the game's officially started. We have all 10 members here to play as immediately Mr. Nice Guy just dies.
Not so much for good old Mr. Nice Guy, as he is a Samuel. He definitely won't be a nice guy later. I mean, he's already got a kill. That's not nice. That's not nice. Tut tut tut.
Alright, sorry. So in this bottom lane, we have a Lorelei and a Gwen versus the Celeste, who's just been destroying the very side Gwen, because Gwen just can't seem to do too much. The stars are pretty okay. Up in the top lane, we do see Gwen getting ganked and actually successfully being taken down by Promise Defiance. Now, Promise Defiance, they finally have some room to breathe. They can actually start to take fights if they want to try and like do something cheeky and go for like a full fight. They now can, because they actually have all of their members. They're not going to just lose because they're already down someone. And obviously that's important. It's also important to make sure that you have awareness on your jungle camps, as Gaspider does have it on the Goldo. And no, Homegrown picks it up. Now Homegrown and Gaspider just kind of trading out. Shonin able to get a couple of base stacks, and he's going to be finished off. There's the kill. He traded his life for that Gold Oak.
Yeah, he may have died from it, but the gold you get out of it is still worth it regardless. Like, unfortunately, if Gaspider didn't come up, he could have at least killed Shonen, just because he's just so low. And even then, Homegrown at the time would have had more CP damage, but now Shonen now has more, so he does have his Aftershock. Again, your power spike with Koshka, you should be going in a bit more aggressively. He already is aggressive with the 3-on-1, without a doubt already, which is what you should be doing with the Koshka. But now that you really do have that power spike, you should be doing it a lot more ganking. Like we're seeing in the bot lane a little bit here.
Yeah, the bot lane's been probably the most active lane out of all of these, simply because Imperfections just wants to keep pushing and poking and prodding. You want to talk about poking and prodding, and you look at the Saul in the mid lane, who already has his turret down to about half health, which is quite good, all things considered. And as I say that, in the top lane, I am boosted, finishing it off. So Scoreboy losing his lane and I am boosted just looks quite good. And holy cow, wait, surrender passed? What?
Okay,
What?
hello? Can you guys all
Hello?
hear me?
Yes. Yes, we
Okay,
can hear
so
you.
Hello.
yeah, so we've had to surrender because we're going to switch out Mr. Nice Guy. He's having server lag issues and he cannot play the game. So we're going to switch out Mr. Nice Guy. Goldrag is coming to play and we will restart real quick.
What?
You're
That
still shocked at the fact that something's happened, Tree.
well, no, so like I'm actually confused on that. Just from a I will probably talk to Chris about this later, but that seems a little bit unfair.
The, it's not really. The game just started. Obviously,
Yeah, but
he's not
it's
moving, so we want to give all the guilds a fair chance to play. They're going to play all game for 15 20 minutes with 4 players. That's unfair.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. There's something about that just feels off to me. I'll have to talk to you about that later. But anyway, we are in fact going to get that reset and the restart.
Okay,
As
what is off about it? Tell me, would they want to continue playing with 4 people and win the game
well,
with
no,
4 people?
so think no. So obviously the people with the team with 4 people obviously wouldn't want to continue the game because it's almost a guaranteed loss. But if you look on the other side, yes, maybe that person being AFK was what caused them to get an advantage, but they already had an advantage. Like you lost that advantage simply because the other team had an AFK, and so then oh my gosh, game's over. That's it. I mean, this is a pretty casual game, so I'm not going to get too worked up about it. But
Exactly. It's a casual game. I want all the guilds to have a fair chance. We just started like two minutes in. It's obvious he's having server lag issues. So we'll just restart. Same pick, same bands. Go ahead.
all right.
How you doing, Tree?
I'm doing somewhat well. I mean, slightly kind of. We'll see. I was prepared for that game to go on, and then it stopped abruptly ending. And now the interesting thing is that it's a little bit easier now to deal with this Saw. He can't quite simply just push your mid turret near as hard as he could before.
Mhm.
You don't have that sort of action that you did in the same aggression. You're going to see probably a more even game as the Samuel Saw matchup can be won by the Samuel if he plays it correctly, but it's still hard because you're playing against Saw.
It is a Saw. Saw's annoying, but I do think that that's not going to put them down. For like Saw, I would say it's just a bit of a controversy at the moment in 5v5. Like at times he can do really well, and then some other times he's just not great just because he gets so much pressure on him. But like with Shin in here, getting a lot of pressure on at the moment from Promise Defiance, and so is Gas Spider in the meantime. As a Saw, like I said, you get pressured so easily as a Saw if you just outrange him, like with Goldrag already on the Samuel. Like it just already helps, and it's just gonna be a pain in the butt later, just for the Saw. In all fairness.
It will be a pain in the butt eventually, but we will see because maybe Gaspider can just simply outplay the Samuel by putting bullets into his face. See, that's a great way to outplay someone. Just start shooting them. And also, having Sphinx actually is a problem for the Saw simply because if he's stacked up, there's not much he can do. So you have to be careful with how you play this from Imperfections.
Yeah, you do need be a little bit careful here, as we do have a double push in the lane, which you wouldn't really have in the mids, but the even pressure coming out, that Spider, he's been annoying. He's using his range to advantage, but at the same time, Sinks with the
Oh.
fish food as well, just causing harassment. But first blood in the meantime.
Yeah, so first blood picked up by Bullseye. He got it relatively easily, and also in the top lane, we get another trade by Imperfections. So things are not all bad for Imperfections despite giving up that first blood. Really now it's just about lane control for me now, right? Who controls what lane? Who controls what lane? How is the push going? How well can each of their junglers gank? And I really feel like that roaming is what's going to be winning the game for both teams. Whoever I feel has the better roaming potential in this early game, I think will win this one out.
Yeah, it is like you said, it all just comes down to rotations, who is gonna work the best here. Like, well, hopefully, maybe Iron Boosted may rotate down as there's pressure in the mid at the moment. Just a little bit of waste of the Holy Nova just to back off. But yeah, I do agree at the end of the day, if you can out-rotate them, you can easily do it. As we can see, a lot of pressure coming out in the mid right now.
Yeah, so see, this is smart from Gasparter. So he's simply pushing the lane, going back to grab his items, and then coming back. Oh, hero kill. That was in the bottom lane. The Scorpy picking off Bullseye. So things are actually, I think, looking a little bit better for Imperfections, as Homegrown can't even find Shonin. So now Homegrown going in onto the Celeste. He gets two in his Twirly Death. Homegrown now just looking to get away. Shonin can finish this off if he can get there in time, but he does not have the pursuit options. He's going to have to back away, and that is a even 2-2 score line for both teams.
Yeah, teams at the moment seem to be evening out. Gold pretty even this time compared to the previous game. It did get over to 10k, so quite a huge difference. Maybe this may not be going to Promise Defiance unless they can pull a lucky rabbit out the hat and just turn it around and be like, no, we're going to win this, not you. This is our spot. Go away. Pretty please. Thank you very much. And then just be in their faces like all the time, like they are being at the moment. But at the moment, Imperfection is also being in their faces, especially with the mid under so much pressure at the moment. It's mental. It's just out. It's what happens when you have a stall. He's only really good with pushing turrets, but like I said earlier, late game advantage probably should go to Promise Defiance. It does get a bit stunned up there.
Ooh, all right, so we see Gwen in the bottom lane successfully picking off a Scorpy. So this is reverse to one that happened earlier. And oh, okay, this Saul's in trouble. Here comes the Grace, preventing Sphinx from really pushing any further. So Goldrag can't help out really anyone. So this mid lane, I really like this Lorelei Samuel combo. It's just been so powerful at locking down the heroes that it needs to. There's the barely Malice and Verdict connecting with Biota Conda, and so now officially 4 kills 2-2 in favor of Promise Defiance.
Yeah, Promise Defiance here doing very well as always, as they are coming out here in this fight against Imperfection. They are starting to turn it more into their favor now with the 4 and 2, which is really good. They're putting a lot more pressure on, I would say, now that they're starting to get there. Like we see with Goldrag, he's just poking now because he's now getting there eventually with his Malice and Verdicts. He's got that as a rank 3 at the moment, which is good, but
Bullseye!
calm it down.
Yeah, so Bullseye, if you saw right there, Celeste barely got the stun off onto Bullseye, hoping for the turret shot to finish off the Gwen, but it simply didn't happen. And Bullseye just seems to be the stronger laner right now compared to a Scorpy. That's the problem sometimes playing Celeste into most of their laners is that basic attack laners are simply more direct. You know, that's just direct to Grace up in the face of Scoreboy. And now just all over the map, it looks like just cleanly Promise Defiance just winning these trades. Shonin is the only one to actually get anything. He could also find a Lorelei, but he found nothing. Good day to you, sir. Bullseye continuing to just destroy Scorpio. Look at this. He could go down as well. That was a great giddy up from Bullseye, not Cleanse, excuse me. That is League of Legends ability. It's Bullseye now looking to get away from his Koshka. Again, also not going to happen as Shonin has that empowered basic attacks with the crystal buff. Those hurt a lot.
Yeah, those can hurt a lot, definitely. But as we do start to kind of keep going, it's only really 6 minutes, as we do see some more power spiky items are coming out. Like we now have the Grace with that tension bow, which should be doing a lot of damage at the moment and just really hurt more. We do have the aftershocks from the Koshkas as well. We have crit coming out. We do have a lot of just bursty sort of items coming out from everybody right now, so it's just gonna hurt.
Oblivion?
Goldrag.
That was a great Oblivion and comboed up with a Drifting Dark and Malice and Verdict. Gasspider, though, he survived that. In fact, even if you look at it, we saw Scoreboy in the top lane get the kill onto Grace. He's going to get taken down by Homegrown. And now Honestly, those trades actually I think really favored Promise Defiance, as they were to able to trade out 1-for-1 in the top lane, force the mid lane of Saw and I believe that was Grace from Imperfections out of the lane, and so they get some free time to go back, shop, and just basically reset.
Yeah, just get the shot, but ow, the kill onto Bullseye though.
Yeah, Al is very right, very correct. You know who else is going to be saying Al? Probably this bottom lane turret in Shonin as he comes down going after Sphinx. Sphinx is taking, holy crap, look at that damage. One more, and the Heliogenesis just barely doesn't do it. And there is no ultimate from Scorpy, so he can't Solar Storm in. This will be the first turn of the game. However, going over to Imperfection should be out. Oh, got away just in time.
Oh, unlucky man.
I know, right? I wanted to see murder, brutal murder, but it's just not there. Not there at all. Maybe there's brutal murder going up in the top side of the lane, but still nothing. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. But here is some actual attacks. That was a skedaddle was perfect. As now that everyone's turning on to Homegrown. That was two divine interventions for both sides. Who does God favor? We don't know. He favors both. He favors the team fight. But that is a 1-for-1. Actually, no, 1-for-nothing trade in favor of Promise Defiance. Now Scorpion finds himself alone as Koshka's trying to get something. Oh, there's Shonin. Gets that kill in return. So now Shonin has both the crystal and the weapon buff. Not much he can do with it at the moment, as he's just going to opt to back, go shop. Now, I boosted one more basic, and he picks off the Gwen. So yeah, we're just seeing picks all over the map as Saul also goes down. This is a bit crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy there. We are seeing just, I would say, equal amounts of pressure coming out in general from both the teams. I'd say a little bit more now from Imperfection, just trying to counteract and just close up that gold gap even more. As it now is in the favor of Promise Defiance now compared to earlier on. So they are really trying to turn around this aggression a lot more, and they are doing it quite nicely. They're seeming to rotate a lot more together. And again, Promise Defiance as well, as we see, it's a 3-man rotate down into bot. Sync's doing a good job as a Roman should. He's rotating around whenever it's really needed, but boosted.
Boosted, yeah, his damage is good, but it might not be good enough, as there is the ultimate from Koshka. Shonin picks that one up. And yeah, that was just a good kill from Imperfections. Iron Boosted went a little bit too far, and that was just the end of him. Here's another ultimate from Koshka in the bottom lane. Homegrown takes down the Sol. Top lane turret will go down for a Promise Defiance, but still they get a kill for trade. Not the greatest of trades for for Promise Defiance, but still it's a fight. There's a 3-man fight going on. Shonin, can he find Goldrag? He's forced to try and use the water wall on him, but 300 damage with the power empowered basic from Koshka is just too strong. There's the double kill from Koshka as well. I am boosted, hoping to land the Holy Nova. He just can't seem to do it, as Shonin running away now. Celeste even finding the kill onto Bullseye, and Shonin just still has yet to die. Scorio, he's in a little bit of a problem position as he needs to get away, but he can't. I am boosted, hit for 400. There's the divine intervention onto Homegrown. Now Homegrown looking for a kill. Can he find Shonin? Shonin's going to engage on him first. The potion was popped, but it doesn't matter because there was no healing over time. Homegrown can now focus on Pyro Kanda just simply gonna drop down a little Holy Nova, and now we can really see the Homegrown overstayed as well because he gets knifed in the back, but he's able to walk away from the knife, but not from the bullets. The suppressing fire suppresses him to his grave, and now we are 14-12. Still in favor of. Oh wait, another fight maybe. Yes, this is still a fight. As here's Iron Boosted, he goes into Pyro Kanda. The Holy Nova did land. But it was a little bit iffy. Gaspida in the corner alone. He's going to be attacked by basically everyone. Iron Boosted taking some basic attacks while Pyoconda's landing some Heliogenesis. Well, Promise Defiance doesn't want to go for this anymore. They've just officially decided that they're going to back off. But you know who doesn't want to back off? Maybe Shonin. Yeah, no, he backed off. All right. So this is finally the end of that long engagement. Everyone is officially off of their off of that just looking for fights mode, and we're back into the neutral. And as I yeah, as I say that, the massive fight comes out from Imperfections. Imperfections finds 2 right there. Despite the Oblivion, they can sleep through it. They'll have sweet dreams of kills onto Bullseye and Sphinx. And maybe Scorebite can dream of another kill. But dream he will, because it will not be a reality. I'm boosted. Now having to deal with Shonin. There's Bouncy Fun landing onto landing onto Shonin and a return one, but Homegrown is just able to get the kill before that could happen. Now Gas Spider just focusing on the minions. Maybe he's able to get a turret. There's a 1v1 between Pyokanda and Homegrown, and clearly the Koshka with actual damage should win this. There's the turret shots, and it's not going to be enough. Homegrown finally gets that kill. Please, someone die. I want to stop talking. There we go. Saul goes down. And in the bottom, we see a Scorpy pushing that bottom lane to little success. So yeah, that's good.
It is good, like you're saying, these fights are going on a lot longer. It is getting there later. Just a lot of aggression. Double stun there. Just double stun, but Scorpy's dead. Straight up dead.
Yeah, no, Scorpy's dead. I don't know why you pushed that. That seemed like a really bad push. You know that everyone else on the map is spawning in. They're coming from spawn. They're going to see you. You're going to be obvious. You have no support from your team, but you're just going to push and die. Why not? Why not?
It's true. I can see he was trying to get a turret out of it, but Homegrown, he's going
Homegrown?
in. He don't
Yeah,
care.
he's going in. The rest of his team went in as well, and now Imperfections, they're in a tight spot. Oblivion was blocked, but the clamshell and the jump over the wall cannot be blocked at this point. Pyokanda, last man alive in the defense of the mid lane. He will get reinforcements shortly in a Scorpy, but I'm not sure how much a Scorpy can do. I'm not sure he can do too much against this push. Black Hole spawns in 30 seconds, so if Promise Defiance thinks that that is an option to take, they can absolutely go for that. And so I do have to ask Melina, really, where do you feel this game going? Because really, Promise Defiance has just kind of ran away with these fights as of late.
I still think that it could go their way. As we see, another kill has gone on to Gwen there, full Homegrown. Possibly another kill for Bulls, I hear as well.
Okay. The Ace's High was missed by Pyokanda. It's really hard to miss him, however. Bulls like taking the full brunt of a Solar Storm. And Scorpy just hoping to land some Heliogenicide. I think that's the term. Onto the members of Promise Defiance. Hopefully hit something. Still not happening as he's a little bit caught out and he's just deleted. The damage is too strong from Bullseye as Saul. Oh no, Saul, buddy, you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. Reflex block is there, but it doesn't do enough. You needed one more basic attack. You needed more health. You needed something. You're not going to have it as the mid lane continues to push for Promise Defiance.
Yeah, hopefully now with Promise Defiance, they are definitely more ahead. Kills wise, 26 to 16. They're about a 4k gold lead ahead now. Maybe they should be inclined to get a Ghost Wing here as Homegrown and boosted. They are near it. They could go for it if they wanted to, which I think they should really. But if not, they could try for the Black Claw, but even then, Ghost Wing would be better and not so much as a loss compared to the Black Claw if it gets like taken from them. But it looks like they maybe wanted to have another fight here. They just want kills. They want to stack up on gold and everything, as we can see. They're ahead in items anyway. So just fighting, like we see Gordrak is just poking out a little bit with his Malice and Verdict. But in the same time, Homegrown. Boy.
Yeah, I know, right? He's just deciding to go for it. He's going for it all. There's the Oblivion onto Pyrokinetic. Oh, great Solar Storm! Here comes a Scorpy, hoping to hit some more Heliogenesis to follow that up. But, oh, okay. Promise Defiance, they can't do anything yet. They have to recover from that brutal Solar Storm. Here comes Shonin, and from the backline is Homegrown. He's going to get spotted out and chased by everyone from Imperfections. And he's going to get comboed up. That's 3 stuns in total, but he's still alive. The water wall is too good. Now here comes I Am Boosted getting onto a Scorpy. This could be a fight win for the side of Promise Defiance. Here comes Shonin. He needs to get a kill here. He needs to relieve some pressure from the rest of his team. He can do it. He gets the double. Shonin now getting chased.
he would like to get away from this, as the Holy Nova is there to keep him a little bit healthier than he was before. Now officially 2 for 1, but let's see what Imperfections does. Do they go for an objective? Do they go for a fight? It's a 3-on-3 now, as Gwen is on the other side of the map, focusing on the weapon tryout. As Bullseye goes in onto Gaspar, Gaspar taking half his health in just one instance, and the fish food makes sure that that is exactly what Saw is. He's packaged and put in a can. Oh, so good fight win from Imperfections, but the macro play from Promise Defiance, I think, was a little bit better there.
Yeah, and imperfections, as we can see, they are having a little bit of their imperfections at the moment. They are just getting outplayed and just outbursted, really, in all fairness, so can't do much.
All right, so I'm interested to see how these split pushers work out. I feel like Promise Defiance has done a better job in that they. I've also done a decent job team fighting, as that is a dead Celeste. We've seen Aces High blocked from onto I Am Boosted, so now just Imperfections on the run. They're just going down, dropping like flies, suppressing fire, can't do much. We could keep score alive, and that's exactly what it'll do. But this turret, actually, it won't even get turned on. They won't even have time to turn it. They're just going to go for objectives. They can go for the Black Claw. They can go for the Ghost Wing. They can go for both at the same time. They can also send just Goldring here to focus on this mid turret and take it down, which is exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's pretty smart. Then Goldrag is focusing on this turret. He's sort of forcing them to sort of stay in their base. So he's kind of restricting imperfections so much, whilst his team does take the Black Claw here quite nicely. Solar Storm comes a little bit late though, but if that got stolen, I would have cried and screamed and probably killed your ears, Tree. But I'm not gonna do that for it. It didn't get taken, so fortunate, but you get to keep your ears another day as well.
All right, good to know. I like my ears. My ears are pretty good. Neuros is pretty good. Just letting the Black Claw push on its own. So the Black Claw is alone, and it's taken down to about half health before really any turns have been taken. And I think that was, holy cow, that was a waste of a Black Claw. Let's be honest here. Yes, it took down that turret, but it didn't do too much more. But this fight might not be much of a waste. Crucible comes out. I Am Boosted in the middle of all of Imperfection in the side. Shoni hoping to find someone Divine Intervention onto him. He does manage to get the kill onto Gwen. Now Homegrown is able to come back into this fight. He can turn it around, but Shoni just gets another. Now score by is able to put some damage down onto I Am Boosted. I Am Boosted running away, popping his potion for safety. Goldrag kiting, using his Malice, using his Verdict. There's not much more that he can do. And now, despite the fact that Black Claw is down, this is an opportunity for Imperfections to go find things, go look for turns. I would like to see them try and push down this mid lane and work the top side of the lane as well, just to get a split push and focus down the most important lane in the game. Red side actually did take a turret, so it's not all loss. As we see more fighting, Homegrown getting away from Shonin. One more attack and he goes down. There's the bounce from. Yep, there's the double kill from Shonin. Now Goldrack hoping to get another, but instead he's going to get murdered by the Koshka. And this is just so strong from Imperfections. It seems like all of a sudden they learned how to play Vainglory again. And they're just turning on. They're just really turning on Promise Defiance.
Yeah, but look at Bullseye over the wall though. Just ouch, that damage. And I think they are smart to drop this not Black Claw, sorry, this Ghost Wing. Even I'm forgetting all the dragons now. But
Oh, Shonin! Oh, dude, Shonin went in incredibly aggressively. Shonin could actually win this. The water wall, though, is incredibly strong. Not strong enough. All right. Cutting around. Sphinx, you're dead. All right, you're so dead. There's nothing you can do. Shonin picks off that kill. Ghost Wing most assuredly going to be attacked. Okay, no. Okay, most assuredly going to live. So Ghost Wing's just gonna stay there and do nothing. Sit in his little pit. Wow, all right. Not what I expected, but that was a thing.
yeah, it is a bit of a thing. But yeah, like you did mention earlier, I'm glad that they are turning it around right now, which is really good. And they're just being full on aggressive at the moment. They're sort of taking a bit from Promise Defiance on how to sort of play around their sort of play style now, as we are starting to see it a little bit more, which I
You know,
really do like. But
I
Goldberg,
also really like
be
these
careful.
kinds of engages. Homegrown and the entire team of Promise Defiance is here. They're just destroying what was here of Imperfections. Those only 2 members. And this is just looks like a fight relatively won. They can just start getting picks off one by one by one, and that's exactly what they're doing. First they find the Grace, then they find the Saw. Now they can find someone else, or they can just find a Blacklaw who is conveniently spawned in for their pushing pleasure. Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting pushed though, but Turret doing what Turret does, it's getting Homegrown to back off. They went in, they got something out of it at least. Promise Defiance, they got a couple of kills, which is good. They're just hopefully just doing trades, and hopefully please go for this Ghost Swing. They're getting a Black Core in the meantime, but Shonen could steal it if he times it.
Yeah,
Please steal
if
it.
he times it, that's the question: is if he times it. And Shonin, when are you going? When are you going? Does he doesn't even have a vision on it, so he can't tell. Shonin's just gonna get focused here. I do like this decision from Promise Defiance. Oh, there's so much stars. Oh,
Oh,
I
a
believe.
little bit late. Oh, a little bit too early. I apologize. I mean, if that was a second or two later, that would have been straight up theirs. And that would have definitely been game changing more, as we do see another engagement.
Yeah, we do see another engagement, and this just looks pretty brutal for the side of Imperfections, and that's exactly what's being shown here. As that's just another death. 45 seconds on Pyroconda as the Black Claw is pushing. Everyone from Imperfections is dead. Black Claw's just focusing on this Vein Crystal, and that is officially it. He's gonna sit there and roar in victory, and roar he will, as with the rest of Promise Defiance, and they live to fight another game.
Yeah, they do. GG, both teams. Promise Defiance again, just showing up this whole aggression that they had and showed that they are there for business and just doing a lot of damage in general. They're quite synergized, I would say, as a guild, which is really nice to see. And it's just making them really hard to be beaten at the moment in this King of the Hill series. But we're going to see if they can be taken down later on or not. Do you think they are going to be taken down later on eventually, Tree? Because at this rate, I don't think they are.
I don't know. I mean, we're going to have Nightcore Gaming and Blue Oyster Bar coming in. I know Blue Oyster Bar can put up a fight if things do get down to it, but I'm really not sure. This is still relatively close, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Promise Defiance just take it all the way. This is actually one of those situations where both teams, honestly, I think that it wasn't that bad of a game from Imperfections, but that they did exactly that. They just had too many imperfections, and that's just what
I knew
finished.
you'll make that joke eventually. Why, Tree? Why'd you do this?
Well, what did you want me to do? Okay.
Okay, let's get the next team in. I know Tree must be still upset about the restart, but honestly, I just wanted a fair fight against all the guilds. And if Imperfections are unhappy, next week for the final Guild Wars, we could put them against Promise Defiance first match. No one's tired, and we'll see how they go.
I'm tired.
We're all tired. Okay, so the next team up is Nightcore Gaming. Let me have a quick look to see who is on their team and who I should be inviting. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. That's one of the names.
That is the most British boom shakalakas I have ever heard in my life, Carissa. Oh my god.
I'm not seeing anyone online. You guys, do you guys want to take a quick break, get some water, and I will start getting the teams in?
Can I
no,
take
that'd
a
be good.
nap,
Good.
please?
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna eat something. It'll be good.
All right, I'll play some music. We'll get the teams in. Everyone, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a short moment. Hello. Quickly mute. Okay, so we're almost ready. We've got the teams in. We're waiting for one person. So while we're waiting, I'm going to do a quick commercial break. I'll call it commercial break. This week, SEMC are doing. Oh wait, what? I just typed give. Wait, give away. Like my thoughts just cut right out. So this week SCMC are doing another sponsored giveaway event. It's this time to showcase 5v5, and if you follow the link, you'll see all the content creators that will be streaming this event for this month. So what you will do is, if you want to win, I don't know what they're giving away. I think they're giving away maybe ice skins, blueprints. I do not know, but I will definitely know what they're giving away before I stream my event on Tuesday. But if you want to win, make sure you come back. Make sure you follow so you know when I'm going live. Come back, try to win, and good luck to you all. But for my event, at least, I don't know what other people are gonna do. We're not selling anything, we're giving away things. But for my event, at least, since we have the Team Gwen, Team Reza thing going on, I'm going to split people up into their teams, and we're going to fight it out. I don't think we win anything for those, so maybe I will do like a casual Team Gwen game, so we can, not Team Gwen, I'm Team Reza, a casual Team Reza game, so we could try to win points, and then we'll do a Team Gwen versus Team Reza private. Okay, so we're all in, we're ready to go. I'm going to take us into draft, and then I'm going to take us back into Discord for the casters. Casters, hello. Are you guys?
Hey, Carrie. I don't know where Tree is.
He's here. I can see his thingy moving. Tree, did you eat? Are you full? Are you happy? Are you okay?
Yes, I enjoyed photosynthesis very much.
What did you eat?
Uh, that's the whole point of photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis, Kerry.
Oh.
Because he's a tree?
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
But you can't. There's no sun. Like, wait, what time is it for you?
It's 3.
Okay, there's sun. Never mind.
It's good. It's a good. See, it's a good time. Good day.
It's a good day, and spring is on its way. Like now, the days are getting lighter. They're staying lighter for longer, so it gets dark around 5:30 now, Melina.
Yeah, it's nice though, because like I used to have to walk back from school at like 4 o'clock or so, if not half 4, in a pitch black. So like I don't like it, but now it is lightening up a lot more, which I do like. But one thing I do want to see lighten up is this player picking screen, please, por favor.
I know, right? It's so dark. I need light. We need them to fix it. Actually, I'm gonna ask in the dev chat thing that we have and see when they're looking at fixing that. I hate it so much.
All right. So,
Do you
we
know
get
who's
to-
playing?
no, I do not. I did. I actually.
Okay.
Actually, I do know who's playing. I do know that Defiance is playing, and I believe it's Nightcore.
Right. So we have Promise Defiance up against Nightcore Gaming. So who are we looking at for this one?
I actually don't know. Promise Defiance has looked good in the past now. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. Comps come out. There is an Arden. In fact, there's 2 Ardens. Although, I have to say right now, I think I actually favor Promise Defiance's comp, simply
Mhm.
because I feel like the sky is a little bit better into this composition. There's not as many ways for direct damage other than Kroll and Vox. Blackfeather's kind of fallen off, and I prefer the Rona over him. I really think I think this matchup should go in favor of Promise Defiance. That's just a little prediction from what I've seen thus far.
Nah, I agree as well, just because they do have more of a kite potential compared to Nightcore here. Like, Nightcore rely a lot on being in the back line and just having Cruel peeling for them, as well as the Arden. But they do have more of the kiting advantage, which I think is going to help them a lot for Promise Defiance here to win this match. But at the same time, they do have a lot of range coming out from both the teams, which is fairly even. It's just, I would say that Promise Defiance do have more of the kite advantage here, and so should have the upper hand in fights, hopefully.
I know this is an interesting tactic. Ronaldo is being aggressive. Homegrown has to be careful as at any time Kroll can come through the bush and simply destroy the rest of Promise Defiance. But no,
For good luck.
instead,
D.
Nightcore is just going to walk away from this. There's no real engage, nothing major, nothing happening yet. And so we're going to sit through the early game. So tell me a little bit, Melina, about these compositions, because I find that the Kroll Blackfeather combination can be powerful depending on how you play it, but it just seems a little bit wonky.
Depends what you mean by wonky.
Well, so sometimes you get in a position where with both Blackfeather and Kroll now, where you simply can't chase any harder, where there's no way to like stick on top of your target because you've blown all your abilities, you've blown all your cooldowns, and you're just like a sad Blackfeather, a sad Kroll that cannot attack someone. So you simply sit there taking tons of poke damage in the front line, and eventually you just lose at that fight. And both Sky and Scarp are good at providing that poke as well as Gwen.
Yeah, they do have a lot of poke and just a lot of burst, but at the meantime, Goldrak is just getting harassed. In the meantime, Sphinx going in, do what Arnaden does. He's been like, no, back off, back off. But we do have just equal amounts of pressure, I would say, coming out in all the lanes. Like, it's just happening. It just happens every now and then. Just a little bit like 1 minute someone's going in, next minute they're not. I'm just curious what Ronaldo is doing on this crawl at the moment. He's just moving around. He's just being annoying for everyone, to be fair. It's just kind of seeming to scare Promise Defiance off a little bit, just to kind
What?
of force them to back off.
Ooh, okay, alright. So there is a kill. Arden goes down to Hyperion. So Hyperion has the ability to just basically get away from this, get away from the rest of the fight. Ronaldo's not sure what he's doing, but he's doing something. But yeah, so First Blood over to Nightcore Gaming. That's definitely a decent start, and I can see them try to not necessarily push an advantage, but I just like the setups that Nightcore has had, especially trying to use this scroll and get him into gankable spots.
Yeah, we do see Ronaldo just probably looking just for ganks in general, but Goddess of Gods, you need to be a little bit careful, bud. You're not that level 8 Celeste yet, which you need to be to sort out Scarf. Is got more of a range potential than you at the moment. He is getting a bit harassed, but it's just too many rotations coming at the moment. They are just kind of counteracting the harassment from both teams at the moment. So like we do have Goldrag just pushing quite nicely, whereas Boosted, he's also pushing, but the mid lane just seems to have a lot of traffic going on at the moment. Loads of people just seem so focused, I would say, more around the mid lane than anything in 5v5, I would say, probably just because it's the main choke point.
Yeah, it is absolutely the main choke point. In fact, it's so important, in fact, that SCMC buffed the mid lane turn's health. Yeah, right now we're simply waiting to see really what the two junglers do. I want to see how Homegrown takes these ganks, because he's playing a Skye. Actually, oh, here comes Sphinx. He's running towards the top lane. Hyperion. He looks like he's winning this. This could be a massive Vanguard, and instead, Sphinx is just there just in time to finish off the kill, and Hyperion will go down 1-for-1 as well. I am boosted, so not the worst of trades, and this allows Sphinx to just come back to the mid lane, retain his position from where it was, and I really like that rotation. Just come from the mid lane, use the river speed buff advantage, and help out your side lanes. So you can see him doing right here.
Yeah, we can see it very nicely here, Sphinx. Goldrag though, just being annoying to this poor Vox. I feel sorry for Vox a little bit here. Goldrag is doing Goldrag things at the moment. He's just being a real pain, to be honest. That's this Gwen, but it's what you need to be with a Gwen. Same with Black Feather, he's been a bit annoying with boosted there. Slightly missing his on point. But Ronaldo, nice rotation up, coming to help. And as well, just rotating Sphinx, rotating to the mid to help Kira. It looks like there is going to be hopefully a shift focus as Homegrown. Level 6, highest level person in the game. He's just moving around, he's just playing around. Hopefully he's going to help with a gank, which is what they should do at this point. If you're got that level of advantage, you really should be looking for ganks and everything. As he does see Medaleave, could be a free kill here.
Could be a free kill here, depending on how he plays this. Death from above does land, and here comes Goldrag. Goldrag can't secure some things. He has his buckshot up in 4 seconds, so it's not available to him now. But when he has that burst damage, ooh, watch out! He has it now. Mid ring. Okay, all right. You got a potion. Calm down, just ever so slightly. Because the potions are good, but you know who else is not good? Kroll. He's died a second time. He's already undead, but now he's dead again. And it's now 2-2. We're all tied up.
I honestly thought you said Choo Choo.
Here comes the airplane.
No, Choo Choo is a train.
You've never heard of Choo Choo, you've never heard of Choo Choo the jet plane?
No.
It's actually JJ, but, close enough. Alright. Choo Choo, here comes Sphinx. He's flying in. Going after the Vox. Elenake. He can take some damage. And get away from it, walk away from it, relatively healthy. Here comes Sphinx to help his mid lane again, because that is a very lonely Scarf. Medievally? Medieval? Medieval's kind of there supporting the goddess of gods, and Ronaldo 7. He's looking to trade. Maybe he can find someone. Maybe not. The Sky and Black for their romantically dead together in the lane. And oh god, I am boosted is officially AFK. Wait, is he? Oh, okay. He's back. Wow.
Nah, I think he was just waiting for the lane push up. So we do have Ronaldo just getting onto him at the moment.
Yeah, Ronaldo getting onto him, but it's just not. I just love these rotations from Sphinx. They've just been so good helping I am boosted out tremendously. Ronaldo, he has more wounds on top of him. He can't heal for near as much, so he has to be careful. He's going to back off. And now we're simply waiting, seeing how these lane trades will go. Goldbrag continues to push on Alnake as Alnake sits in the bot lane. And now we're simply in a position where it's all about who gets that next kill. Who's going to crack first? Who's going to crack first? We don't know. It's a 2 versus 3, and it looks like that's going to be Ronaldo that's winning at this far. Ronaldo coming in the backline. He can get some basic attacks. Arden goes down. In the meanwhile, Gwen was able to find a pick onto Alec. So it is still a 1-for-1, but the rest of Nightcore Gaming is up in the top lane, and they can start to push.
Yeah, they can start to push. Boosted here is pretty low, as we do see Blackfeather might pick up a kill, but I don't think he's going to. He's going to back off, as you said. Turret should be going down. This will be the first turret going down, hopefully, on the side of Nightcore Gaming. In the meantime, Celeste, she's having a bit of fun with Scarf, though.
Yeah, you know who else is having a bit of fun? The minions. As the minions take down the red turret in the, I believe that was the top side. And another one goes down as Sky picks one up herself, but she's going to pay for that. Homegrown paid her life for that mid lane turn, and honestly, that's not a bad trade. I don't mind that at all. Melina, rest in pieces, Melina. It was nice knowing you. I only knew you for a short while, but it was nice while it lasted.
It was really nice while it lasted. Do you want me to jump in? Keep going, keep going.
You are so mean.
Why are you
I'm
playing
not
a
dead.
wedding song?
Oh wait, that's the wedding theme. That's not the like death maid. What's the death? I forgot what that was. All right, Hyperion.
I'm married
Hyperion.
to
He
death,
wants.
clearly.
He doesn't want to get married. He wants to hear the death march. He wants to get some kills, but he can't because here comes Homegrown. Homegrown going straight into this death from above. Hits no one, but he does get the double kill. And 2 more members of Nightcore Gaming are still low. So here comes Homegrown. He can secure it. There's the Vanguard. Give him a little bit of space. He can push forward. He has the damage. The forward barrage is ever forward. Homegrown looking for more poke. Hyperion, is he going to go down to the missiles? No, that was not enough. Solar Storm landing onto absolutely no one, and the turret is still alive. But Homegrown looking strong on the Sky. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Sky doing a lot of damage there, as we did see, like with the whole changes of Dragon's Eye as well, going up to 18 stacks, just shreds even more. Pretty painful. Solar Storm did connect a little bit onto Goldbrag and Sphinx. It just clipped them slightly. Didn't do much, in all fairness. That doesn't matter. Items are just being stocked out. We see boosted. Now got a Sora Blade. I'm not happy with the fact he has a Poison Shiv. I do not like Poison Shiv on Reyna. Why would you do this to me? Please.
I don't know why you would do it either. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing it, but you know who else doesn't know what they're doing? At least in this moment, Nightcore Gaming, they have to get away from this engage. This is definitely medieval. Medieval should be dying. Someone's got to see him, right? 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 Homegrown? There you go. There you go. All right, you got him. Please kill him. You got him. All right, yeah. He's gonna gauntlet. Pretty much wasting the gauntlet there. This is going to be down for another 128 seconds, but he's actually successfully gotten away. Kroll, however, has not gotten away. Ronaldo being kicked in the Balloon Day orbs. Medivh forced to defend his turret with the Goddess of Gods. And really right now, I want to see Promise Defiance look to start taking harder objectives. I want to see them go after this Ghost Wing in when it is inevitably up the Black Claw. That is really where they can get their advantages and start to actually force Nightcore Gaming out of their shell and out of their defensive formations.
Yeah, they should be doing that at the moment, but we do see this sort of full memory rotation coming down to bot from the side of Promise Defiance. Nightcore, they're also coming up as well. Some vision around the Ghost Wing as well, which is always necessary. Maybe a small engagement could come out here, as they are sort of all split, all of Promise Defiance at the moment.
Well, that
As
was a
we
great
see-
wait for it, and all 4 members of Promise Defiance were hit. Gauntlet is there, and then now the fight goes on. Finks is in the middle of it. Dragon's Breath starts to ramp up, and he goes into the middle of the entire team. All the meanwhile, Rona's just spinning in place, can't get any kills, but Nightcore Gaming, a lot of their members are incredibly low. Solarstone going to need a couple of members, and now the re-engage from Nightcore. Ronaldo going in the meanwhile. This is Gwen looking for the pokes, looking for the buckshots. They can find some kill secures. The death room above is perfect, and another kill, but return is Hyperion. He's able to get and execute, and on point, he gets taken down as well. So the trades are still going back and forth, but it looks as if this should go in favor of. Oh wait. Okay, all right. This should, in theory, go in favor of Nightcore Gaming, assuming that Celeste is able to actually get an attack off. So Homegrown even managed to steal some farm along the way. So Homegrown is officially out of there. That's going to be a 2-for-3 trade. And in the meanwhile, I completely ignored that. Scarf able to take down Alnak. So now there's actually a 3-for-3 trade.
With that cheeky little taunt coming out from Kira, it's a little bit cocky. I don't know if that was actually a skill shot or just the fact that Onyx just walked into it just by accident. I mean, it is a scarf. You can't really see it till last minute because it's a Spitfire. Like, come on,
Yep.
it's okay.
You know what you really don't see until last minute is these top lane fights, Blackfeather and Rona going at it 1v1, but guess what? There's some help from an overprotective dad. An overprotective dad cannot secure that kill. Oh, that's sad. But, you know what? Arden is very proud of his Rona. He'll put that kill attempt on the fridge. So now we might actually see, we're looking for basically either team to look for something. It's when are we going to push, where are we going to push, and they're going to put the mid lane. Homegrown can get a couple of forward barrage shots onto Ronaldo. In the meanwhile, Allneck forced to run away from Goldrack. So this is really just Promise Defiance looking to get picks just like this. There it is. Onion Boosted tried to get the kill secure, but it wasn't even necessary. You know what else is necessary though? Taking these extended fights, which Promise Defiance can land. Death from above hits one. Aces high hits a standing still Mendev. So I'm not sure what Promise Defiance is doing, but they can go for these kind of long extended pokes, but they don't have the minion waves to do it. So instead, they're just going to back off and look for something else. So Melina, just good fights from Promise Defiance. What do you think about it?
Yeah, good fights at the moment. We do have Homegrown just poking out. They do love having this pressure, like even though they are probably aware that their minion push is really low, but they still want to keep pushing it just so then can allow their wave to catch up. And as you can see, another turret goes down for Promise Defiance here, so they are really doing well in prioritizing their objectives and definitely split pushing as well. And just the response to it is we see Sphinx rotates down really nicely, like you mentioned earlier. He's so good with his rotations into the lanes. And it's what you really need to do as a support. You really need to have that map awareness just to know when your team needs the most support at any point in the map. And considering it's such a huge map, it's always good to have that awareness and see what's going on. A bit like with Homegrown here in Hyperion.
Yeah, Hyperion, he knows exactly what's going on. He has to get this kill because he can't kite away. Yeah, no, that's going to be a kill secure from Homegrown. Holy crap, these kills are just going in favor of Promise Defiance as they just pick up 2 more alongside with it. This is going to be a mid turret, the second one being taken down. So Promise Defiance, they're in a better spot, much better spot than they were before. Score collapse hitting onto the scarf, but Goddess of Gods, yeah, you're dead, buddy. You're gone. You're gonna charm to your death. At least you died with a smile on your face, but you still died. And now this could be a Black Claw attempt if Promise Defiance decide to go for it. Maybe.
They
Maybe.
really should go for it, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like Sphinx is going to start on it here at the moment. In the meantime, Homegrown and Guldrag, they are going for the Ghost Wing. Again, this is one thing they're really good at. They're good at splitting objectives, whether it's turrets or the dragons in this case. So Ghost Wing will definitely be gone by then, but I think they've just decided to drop the Black Claw, knowing it's not as worth it. And I think that might have been a misclick of a gauntlet there, coming out from Sinks. Bit defensive, but I think more of a misclick, in all honesty.
Well, I mean, I can see some tactical use, but yeah, no. Let's be honest here. That was more of a misclick than anything else. So, yeah. Now we get into the fights. Ghostwing has been taken officially by Promise Defiance, and this could be a fight. This is a 2 versus 5, as the rest of Promise Defiance isn't there, and a great From Hell's Heart lands onto Sphinx, and the Sphinx is officially dead. I am boosted. He's in the middle of the entire team, but he's not really hitting anyone. The damage going all in the favor of Promise Defiance. They're just too strong right now. Dragon's Breath comes flying in. Shoot, shoo. Sorry, I can't say that word. All Nick killing Box. Ronaldo can't do too much as he will go down. There's the triple kill from Goldrag. And that is Promise Defiance winning that fight relatively easily. There's a Black Claw. Yeah, and you're correct. That is the first ace. Actually no, there was an ace last game. Yeah, someone got a quad kill, and I was about to be like, "Hey, you could get the pen." Someone,
Boosted
they're already
with
dead.
the Quadra, and then someone already died before then, so it's like, rip.
Yeah. Alright, so it's been fun, and now Promise Defiance looking like they actually want to play Vainglory. Black Claw pushing down. Dude, look at that sick red dragon. That actually looks really cool. Like,
It looks so pretty.
it does. Alright, now Nightcore Gaming, they need to show us what they got. They have a gauntlet. Not anymore though, Ace is high, and that was decent from Hellsart, but there's no follow-up. Homegrown just kiting around, shooting some forward barrages onto the entire team of Nightcore Gaming Dragon's Breath. Holy crap, look at that damage! Look at it! Oh, okay. Alright, Fountain is there, and the entire team of Nightcore Gaming, they're just retreating to their Fountain, hoping to get some health back, and then go back into this fight. Gauntlet used defensively to keep the Black Claw alive, and now this is just a complete massacre for Promise Defiance. I really don't see any way that Nightcore Gaming gets out of this one, as that should be it. There's 2 members picked. Everyone from Promise Defiance is still alive. I am boosted, picking up a second, and there you go. That is GG. Promise Defiance living it large, looking for the final game and looking to sweep literally everybody. Blue Oyster Bar is up next.
Hopefully, Blue Oyster Bar will be able to take them down this time, for they are absolute monsters. Promise Defiance, they are just like, no, this is our King of the Hill series. Get out. Go away. This is ours. You're not taking it. But we're going to have to see if that overconfidence might be their downfall in this next one, as we are waiting for Blue Oyster Bar to come in very shortly. But in the meantime, it's time to chill a little bit, Tree, and you can have a chance to chill and have a break in talking.
Yeah, no.
I think I have, but I remember more playing against them last week for Valkyrie. I believe I played against them, or I at least watched them, I think. But I think I played against them at least. Yes, we did. We definitely did. Because we lost to Goldrag's Guild, and everyone's just like, ah, no. No. It's just like, no. Yeah, they can definitely have a decent fight at least, but consider it could be like sort of a reoccurrence like what happened with us last week with Valkyrie just came in really strong and then it was just the last match where they lost, unfortunately. This could happen again, but just from seeing how Promise Defiance play, it might not happen, but it's always good to keep their hopes up. It's always good to keep your eyes open, just be like, think of all the possibilities. The game isn't over until it's over. So it's just like, hey, who's gonna be on top? Who's gonna be on top? We don't know. And I feel like Tree has died.
I have not died. I am still alive.
At
I have
least I
not.
won't be singing the wedding theme tune song. Woohoo!
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Dun, 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 dun,
Your singing
dun,
is
dun.
honestly gorgeous.
Not really. I
It
try.
is. Now I'm
Oh,
jelly. I hate you for it.
why? What did I do?
No, it's because your singing is gorgeous.
Oh. I mean, you can, but I mean, it'll be bad. So yeah. What are we waiting for? Take a bite of my heart tonight. Whoa. Oh. Okay. I'll stop. Uh, all right. So Mr. Nice Guy, he's coming back in, and you know what? They say that nice guys finish last, but at the very least, he will be finishing second. So it's not that bad. The Iliad. All right. One of these days.
Ugh.
One of these days.
You might be lagging too much.
All right, so the draft. All right, good, very much good luck to Mr. Nice Guy. See, I think that's the real battle here, right? So too many people are caught up in like, oh my gosh, oh Promise Defiance versus Blue Oyster Bar. No, the real battle is Mr. Nice Guy versus his Wi-Fi. Let's see who wins. So, Melina, we're getting into the bands phase of the draft. What do you think here about the bands? Like, I mean, we'll get them. We'll come. The bands will be coming in soon. So really, what do you think both teams will be banning?
Well, for 5 well, you can't ban at the moment, unfortunately, in 5v5. But if they had to, I would say get rid of this bloody Gwen. Like, I swear to God, like, either one team or the other at least has a Gwen, and she's just ridiculously strong, and she ends up carrying so much just because she's so bursty. And it's just like, boy, predict there to be a Gwen. Pick something that will counter the Gwen at least, just so then it's just gonna be a lot easier. Maybe have a Ringo or even a BF or something to get onto her, but like, this it's hard to predict what to pick considering there isn't a drafting system at the moment for 5v5. So like, you're just gonna have to work with what you have and what you get, to be honest. But it should be fixed when update comes out in like a month, I think it is, if I'm right. To 5v5 ranked, if I'm correct. Hopefully have a drafting system then. Yay!
Yeah. See, like the drafting system would be like, all right, uh, with as small as the VG hero pool is compared to most other games, it'll be like, all right, we're gonna ban literally everyone, and then the 10 heroes that are left are decided between the rest of you. Aw. So, what? Oh, the match was canceled as D Dev DJ. Just go ahead and call him DJ. Yeah, DJ disconnected.
What I was gonna say is, hopefully for 5v5, they'll put out like 10 new heroes. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if you put in a lot more heroes, then obviously you can go for better and more consistent picks and bans. But at the very least, you can go for a sustainable format. If you simply go with like a simple 1 to 2, maybe 3 bans per team kind of system, you can get rid of those grossly overpowered heroes while also focusing on the real compositions, while giving your teams the opportunity to go for specific heroes that, while you can craft strategies, can't be shut down near as hard by simply having one ban, because we don't have many like repeat heroes, right? Heroes that can do similar things. Like we have a couple, but nothing like, oh my gosh, Ringo is just like a Gwen. Well, I mean, kinda, but not really.
What, do we want repeat heroes?
Well,
No.
you don't necessarily want repeat heroes, but you want heroes to do similar things, right? So, for example, if I need a hyper aggressive laner, that is melee and somewhat tanky, you want to be able to maybe not necessarily like have a 1-for-1 swap out, like have like Glaive and like Glaive 2, but you need to have something like Glaive and like Joel, right, where it works if you need to replace Joel with, or Glaive with Joel, but it's just not going to be as good. Maybe it's not the same composition, but you can still do similar things.
Well, how about heroes where you combine their abilities? Like we have a hero that's made up of Jules, Big Red Button, Glaive's Afterburn. What could be their another ability? Come on, think, people. Oh, Scarf Scoop. Scarf Scoop, just for the slow.
Oh, so here's one. What we would do is we would replace Kroll's passive with Alpha's passive.
No.
Why?
And Kroll would instead of having to use his ultimate, he just explodes. He also doesn't actually
Come back to life.
no, he comes back to life. He definitely comes back to life because remember, he's already undead. But uh he doesn't have to like detonate himself, so he doesn't need to use his ultimate slot to like, explode. Instead, he just explodes naturally.
Okay. What
Yeah.
triggers the explosion? You just press the ability and he explodes.
No,
Just
like,
tilt him.
Just
Yeah, no,
tilt
yeah,
him.
no.
Okay, just trigger him a bit.
yeah, and then and then we can also combine him with something like a Gwen. So like his passive comes back every like 6 or so seconds, so that he can explode and then come back to life, and he can do that once every 6 seconds, which can be reduced by having more attack speed. I think that sounds fair.
Maybe. But this is where I go mute and give it over to you guys. Bye bye.
Bye,
Sounds-
Carrie.
Bye, Carrie. Haha. You're stuck
What do
here
you mean,
with me now.
haha? Oh, I'm stuck with a tree.
Ho ho ho.
You're a tree. You can't do anything.
I can do things. I can do fancy things like oh crap. All right, you have a point. Your point has been made.
Ha! Exactly. Boom. Got you there. Come fight me. No, please don't come fight me.
I'd have to like cross the sea to come fight you. That would be pretty
That's
hard.
true. It's not just that. It's just effort as well. In all
I have
fairness.
to get out of bed. It's not even crossing continents. I have to get out of bed, and that's just too hard.
Get out of bed is a struggle. And was that a Carissa I heard? Is that a Carissa? Okay. Hello.
Hey,
You okay?
so Twitch chat, be aware. Melina is in fact clinically insane. She's hearing voices. You know who else is hearing voices? Not Fortress. Not Fortress is not hearing voices. I thought he was gonna be dead, but he's not. I can't make that joke anymore. Very sad. All right. So no one's dead yet. Melina's
yet.
Melina's insane, and we're good. All is no. Oh wait, we have a death. Finally we have a death. First blood going over to, for once, surprise, the Blue Oyster Bar. Oh, and they get another one. So Blue Oyster Bar having a strong start 2-0, and look at the health on Celeste. Like, someone can go over to Celeste, like, look at her, and she dies. Narcos wants to take a good look at that Celeste. And yeah, all right.
So to say Narcos.
Oh wait,
just
wait,
Oh,
he's dead. He's dead. That was great.
Oh man, I felt that pain. Honestly, felt that pain. Poor dude.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get off his twirly death in time, unfortunately. And I believe Gordrak landed a core collapse on top of him then as well.
Nah, he
So
didn't
that's-
get the core collapse.
He didn't get it? Okay, but never
No.
mind. Still, Tariq got him at least. So it's just still an owie scenario.
Yeah, that was a very painful death by the Kochka. All right. So, 2-1. I mean, I think things could be worse. Things could be much worse for for Promise Defiance. And really, I feel like they do need to win this early game, at least personally, because they're gonna have a harder time once they get into the late game. With the exception of Vox. Vox is, as we see, Koshka get yet another pick. Vox is really the only one that I can see that will do really well into the late game. Like maybe Glaive can find some picks here or there, but I think that's really where you need to find your advantages. But really, you want to talk about advantages. 5 kills to 1 in favor of Blue Oyster Bar.
It might be 5-1 at the moment, but as we've seen Promise Defiance do before, they've been able to pull it back really well. It's homegrown. You cheeky what's it? You stole the weapon buff from Narcos.
Yeah, you stole the weapon buff, and you needed to go for that attack. That was one more attack. Alright, what are you doing? Homegrown, what are you
I'm
doing?
disappointed.
I actually don't know what Homegrown's doing. Like, he did get the buff, which is good. I was just so surprised that he didn't go try to kill the Koshka or something.
Like, true, you could have died from it, but at the same time, it's still a kill it's still a nice trade because you still get the gold from it, especially that Kochika is 2 kills already, so like her gold bounty would be a lot higher
Then yours,
compared
when you
to
already, yeah, you already have a death.
exactly. But like he may already have a death, but like even then, just more valuable. Just killing people is valuable. Okay, just kill people, please.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy also wants to kill people. Snooki taken relatively low. And that, see, Baptiste, this is interesting. So this Baptiste Snooki specifically didn't take a Book of Eulogies. That's normally something that you see standard on nearly every melee laner, with the exception of Baptiste, simply because he has a good enough healing. But you notice that Mr. Nice Guys, he's just taking advantage of that fact. He knows when Snooki has his empowered attacks up, he makes sure that he can put damage on. And because when you're empowered as Baptiste, you just can't heal because you don't get any soul fragments, he's just abusing that and letting himself just kind of unload during that time.
Yeah. Oh, but again, he's just still poking out to Mr. Nice Guy. In the meantime, he's just poking a bit, but doesn't matter. Barista Club, they already have a fountain, so people like Snooki, he can afford to go in, get a fountain, survive, get a kill, so it's okay. In all these scenarios, as like Mr. Nice Guy, it's just getting chunked down very slowly. But in the meantime,
Homegrown, there you go. Afterburn and one more basic. There you go. Homegrown getting that kill. He got that second kill, did his job, and now they can push the top lane turret. Sorry about that, by the way.
Nah, it's cool. He's sort of redeemed himself now, Homegrown. Do you forgive Homegrown from earlier? That kill on Koshka now that he has
No.
another kill?
No, he's a bad kitty. He gets no catnip. Aw. All right, so turn has officially been destroyed. That is the first turn of the game, 5-2, and really it's funny because Promise Defiance actually has a gold lead as Homegrown looks to find Odyssey again. Holy crap! Look at that damage. One more. That the healing that Odyssey had from his potion really there was what saved him. But I'm just surprised that Homegrown has that much damage. I'm also slightly surprised he went for the Sorrow Blade first as opposed to something like a Spell Sword. But to each man his own.
He might get Spell Sword later though, but like having the Sorrow Blade in general is just a nice set of base damage. But again, we did see that. Odyssey could have gone, but Dev or did I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna call them Lorelei. Did pop the fountain just to save his life anyway. So it's cool. Boosted though. He's dead.
Yeah, Boosted is
Bye.
so dead. Rest in peace is Boosted. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh, but you know what? Who can do something about it? That's Homegrown. Homegrown's just going to find this Kashka, stun into the wall, and I Love Narcotics. Probably not the most family-friendly name. Goes back to his teammates, who are all in the red side jungle. So Homegrown getting some basic tactical ops, and he finally managed to get that kill. Homegrown, however, was traded. This is just going back and forth. Gold Red, can he find this kill before he goes down? No, he can't. Now it's King Roo versus D3. And, you know, Vox is just continually winning that upper lane matchup. He's already taken that turn. There's not much more that he can do. Now, DJ just wants to walk away from this getaway. D3J, come on. I've called him DJ, I've called him D3, and I've called him D3J. I don't know what I'm doing.
Make up your mind what you're doing, Tree. Oh my god. I'm joking. Please don't take that literally.
I'll make up my mind one of these days. Probably not, but I can imagine I can. So, this is just funny though. Oh, Mr. Nice Guy, he's going right in onto Snooki. Snooki just can't do anything. He's not empowered. This is so sad. And yeah, no, I was gonna say, really, what do you think that Barrister Club needs to do to get back into this game? Because they have more kills, but they just don't have the objectives.
They just need to counteract that split pushing, I would say, or trying to get caught out here like Odyssey, who's just dead in the face.
Yeah, no, Odyssey. Yeah, he was slightly cut out there. That's the power of Homegrown Baby, or that's the power of Afterburn. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Better joke. Alright, Snooki, can he take Homegrown? Who's going to get it? That's going to be the Crystal Sentry going over to Homegrown. In the meanwhile, D3J poking it out a little bit with Gold Rig. And you talked about split pushing. Well, yeah, there's some split pushing right there. This boy, not that boy, was able to pick up a bottom lane turn. So some objectives for Barrister Club. But now the question is, where does the Barrister Club go from here? What can they set their sights on next? Do they think that they even want to take these fights? I Love Narcotics definitely wants this fight. He's so low though. Use the potion to keep himself barely alive. Homegrown should be able to finish him off just right quick. Now Snooki, he's going to be afterburned to the wall, and the rest of the team comes in following up. The fear was great though, but it's not going to be enough as Homegrown gets the kill number 2. The rest of Promise Defiance gets to push this mid lane and maybe the bot lane too. So that should be 2 turns depending on how this is played for Promise Defiance.
Yeah, they should be able to get some turrets out of it. Definitely mid turret, I believe, is just more or less gone. Just because this Lorelei can't do much. Bot turret is definitely 100% gone though. And so is a Kestrel in the meantime, just from Homegrown. Someone please nerf Homegrown on this Glaive. We'll just nerf Glaive.
Well, you need nerf, you need nerf Ringo. Odyssey's making it look so good with that tier 3 Ringo skin. In the meanwhile, Lorelei goes down as well. So 1-for-1 trade. Oh, not necessarily as I Love Narcotics just found a caught out Glaive. Now can actually take this, but no, he can't take anything at all. He just has to get away. 1 shot, 1 kill, misses, and there it is. Ambient gold picked up from Odyssey. That's pretty much it. Oh, I'm boosted. Can you find it? Yes! Oh, that was just a heroic sacrifice. Yes! That was a great double kill. Get down, Mr. President moment there for I Love Narcotics, jumping in the way of the Glimmer shot. And Odyssey just could not survive the spam from I Am Boosted. So, yeah, there you go. This is looking a little bit better from the Barrister Club. But still, they tend to lose these kind of silly things. As, oh my gosh, I Am Boosted. Can you do it again? Can he do it again? One more? There it is. He's just so good.
That is, I am boosted for you. Like, even then, when the scout cam did catch him out, he's not scared. He has the shatter glass already as a caster. He's already really bursty, considering this is sort of early game. Early game caster, I'd say, is very, very nasty to face just because it really hurts so much. A bit like with Homegrown here on this Glaive. They're just taking Crystal Treants, giving it to Gordrag, just prioritizing it. But yeah, boosted, just doing what boosted things does. It's just going in, killing people, wrecking face. It's just been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. As looks like sort of a mid-rotation Solar Storm though. Let's connect. Doesn't miss this time, luckily. They're just poking out. Like, I feel bad.
Yeah, no, Mr. Nice Guy is not poking out though. He's just dying. Caught out just a bit. So, this is kind of weird though, because Barrister Club can't reliably take any fights, but they want to take this one. I Love Narcotics just went straight in, water wall into him now. The fear from Baptiste was just perfect. There goes the re-engage attack of the pack. There's 5 wolves, all the members of the Barrister Club, and they were just so worried about the wolves that they just completely disengaged. Now, yeah, this is still more potential for the Barrister Club to go in, but you just have to be careful if you're Promise Defiance, because you don't have your Vox back yet. Vox is still pushing, and he's coming down the mid lane, Hellfire Brew landing onto Fortress. Who's going to engage when? This could be a massive team fight. Snooki's already about half health. The Heliogenesis are just 2 huge gold regs, almost 1 shot away from dead, but you know who's actually dead? That's going to be Kashka. Oh, holy crap, this is just Promise Defiance finding kills. They find 2 pickoffs. They have yet to have anyone die. I Am Boosted, though, taking some shots. This boy takes even harder shots from the Solar Storm. Now, I Am Boosted couldn't find the cheeky push. This boy's just going to hide behind this turret, and hopefully that will keep him alive. All in the meanwhile, Ghost Wing has been started by Promise Defiance. They're looking good. If you want to win every single game, this is exactly how you do it. This is the tier 2 mid-turret taken down, as well as the Ghost Wing. So every single member from Promise Defiance staying alive while they managed to get 3 kills. Or, yeah. No, 2, right? 2 kills. 2 kills. Sorry.
2 kills, and yeah, and as we see on I Am Boosted, I wanted to say this earlier just in case he does do it, and I'm happy he does. He's picked up a Spellfire on Kestrel. Like, not only does the extra burn happen, so even if he just clips the Glimmer Shotman, if they're getting away with hardly any health, they're gonna die. As we see the damage.
Yeah, no, these holy crap, look at that Vox. That Vox is just so insane. Lorelei can't get out of this one. Yeah, nope. Not at all. That's another hero killed, another hero picked up, and now we're pushing, and wait. You know who's really pushing? That's gonna be Homegrown. He's found this boy. This boy, what can he do? He can do nothing. Good day, sir. 3 people dead from the side of the Bar Oyster Club, and just holy cow. Promise Defiance looking so hot right now. They look like there's really nothing that could touch them, and really it was surprising. Oh, what?
Yes!
How did he
This
die?
is what I mean. The Spellfire!
Oh, the Spellfire! The Spellfire got him! Dang! Oh, that was great. I love Narcotics. He should be going down as well. Here
Oh,
it
this
goes.
is what I mean. I love Spellfire on CP Castrol. Just because even if you get away on a slimmer health, you're just dead. Just because of the mortal wound. Oh, I love it so much. It's got to be my favorite item now.
Oh, that was actually legit. Odyssey, yeah, he's a little bit caught out. He might be able to trade himself out for Nice Guy. There's some missiles from the Vein Crystal itself helping out, but it's not helping out enough as it cannot get any kills. Goldrag is putting some damage onto the mid lane turret. Look at this Kestrel's health. She's just so low. I wouldn't be super surprised to see this game finished right here and right now. I am boosted, wasting his one-shot, one kill, hoping to land it onto someone, but Black Claw now is an option, and it's being taken, and it is being taken down fast. I'm not sure what exactly the Blue Oyster Bar is going to do about this, if they even suspect that the Ghost Wing is a thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Black Claw's down. I honestly thought Kira could have died just from the damage Black Claw was doing. Doesn't matter. They're infused. They want to fight. They just want to push. They can easily win this if they want to, if they execute this properly, or they just need to be slightly caught out and be split pushing here, sort of just be split. Odyssey quite low. I think that's from the one shot. It doesn't matter.
Oh, look at the damage onto this boy. This boy's nearly dead. He has a Celeste basic attack chasing him, and that finished him off. Oh, alright, so the Armory, that's now dead. Odyssey has some good damage onto Mr. Nice Guy, and Mr. Nice Guy forced to use a fountain on him and so he can stay alive. Kiriko will not have the same fate, however, but just the Blue Oyster Bar, everyone is just so low. More basic attacks to Celeste kills him from the grave with the Heliogenesis that was queued up. And now it's simply Snooky left alive. Oh, okay, he's not alive anymore. And that is official. Promise Defiance has officially won the King of the Hill Guild Wars for EU on this Friday midday / evening. Fine, EU people. And they completely sweeped it, and there was never any doubt. Never doubted them.
Not even once.
I kind of picked. Remember first game I picked Haze and Glory, so I
Yeah, exactly.
never
I was gonna
doubted
say, tree. Tree.
Oh my gosh, those games are really, really entertaining. I had so much trouble trying to keep up with the action, all the action. Oh, God help me. There's just like so many people to follow, and I'm following one person, and then I hear there's a kill here, and then I go there, and they're already dead, and then I go there, and someone else is dead somewhere else. It's so
Kerry,
hard. Yeah.
relax. You do a good job, honey, so it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Everyone loves you. It's okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, but you know what? I can't wait to stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. GMT. I'll be streaming the next segment for the Girls and Glory tournament, and I'm so happy it's 3v3. Thank the Lord. I can manage that a little
I'm
bit.
casting that match.
Are you? Yeah.
Yay!
I am not casting that match.
No. Wait, who else is casting with you, Melina?
It's supposed to be Spiritual Melly, but I think I'm having Imperium or Blaken,
I
believe.
see.
Because Imperium came in last minute today to save the stream, just
But
because she accidentally misthought it was for NA, but I don't know.
Okay,
accidentally
but
did?
if he has like work or something, if Blake cannot do it, Tree, are you gonna be able to make yourself available? Because I'll just drop you in there. I don't care. Just so we don't have like any delays and stuff like that. Tree.
Yeah.
Would you be
What happened?
available tomorrow?
Tomorrow when?
5 p.m. GMT. I'm just asking, just in case.
Maybe. Maybe.
It's a maybe. Okay, we'll see. But just in case Spiritual Melly doesn't turn up, any of the other casters just doesn't turn up, it's good to have like backup.
I will solo cast if I have to.
Well,
I can do
you can do that. It's 3v.
If I'm there, I will definitely come and cast. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, but this is just like a contingency plan. We have like a lot of streamers, so one of them should turn up. If not, Melina's a trooper; she can do it on her own. So don't forget to check out the Girls in Glory tournament tomorrow. I believe Akame is playing. If you know him, who else is playing? Lots of people. Anyway.
People are playing Vainglory. Good job.
Yes, people are playing Vainglory. Well done, Tree.
Casters, thank you so much for tonight. You're always so good. Do you have any last words?
Well,
I
like,
want to
what
know.
kind of last words?
I don't know. You're not gonna die or anything, but yeah.
All right, this is like dramatic.
I want to.
You want to take a nap? Okay, fair enough.
I just want to die in general, but no.
Don't die. I need you tomorrow. Don't die.
True. But yeah, we have
Okay.
the Rising Sun versus Random Pandas tomorrow. By the way, Carissa.
Rising Sun is Akame, Mira, Callisto. Mira is Callisto. Mira, Dark
Darkness.
and Cookie. I don't know who's on the other team. I shall find all that out tomorrow.
You know, Peter.
I do. Oh, it's Peter's team.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do know him. He's also a fellow streamer. Yay, go. Oh, wait. I could shout out Peter, but I don't remember his IGN.
Peter 76.
Shout out Pete. Is it capital? Okay,
Pieter.
I think that's it. Anyway, go follow him if you're a Spanish speaker at least, because he casts mostly in Spanish, I think. But thank you guys all so much for coming. And don't forget, this month we have the SEMC Content Creator event. So we'll be giving away ice skins, blueprints. I don't know what we're giving away, but you're sure to get something. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'm going to host Maxman. So go ahead, go over, say hi.
Call him a scrubby bigot. Because that's what he is.